Gang member has pleaded guilty in connection to a shooting that killed a teenager in Poughkeepsie. The U.S. Attorney's Office says 31-year-old ELIJAH Bermudez shot 16-year-old bystander Frederick Wells in June 2020. They say the murder happened during a dispute between other gang members near Charles Street in the city. Bermudez faces a maximum sentence of 20 years when he is sentenced in October.
Thanks to all the subscribers. Please like and subscribe. Now let's get into it. According to the government, ELIJAH Bermudez, also known as Quiet, is an alleged member of the violent gang Bully Hard Hunna Blood gang, or Bully Hard. Bully Hard operated in New York City and upstate New York, including in Poughkeepsie. The government designated Bully Hard and its members as an enterprise, as defined in the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations, or RICO Act. The organization engaged in acts involving murder, robbery, fraud, and the distribution of controlled substances in New York State. ELIJAH Bermudez, also known as Quiet, 31, entered the guilty plea in connection with his criminal activities as a member of the gang, including his role as the shooter in the June 20th, 2020, death of 16-year-old bystander Frederick Wells. On June 20th, 2020, Bermudez shot and killed Wells in the vicinity of Charles Street in Poughkeepsie. On that night, Bermudez and another member of Bully Hard got into a physical fight with members of the rival Gorilla Stone gang. At the time, a Gorilla Stone member was standing with Wells, who was a friend from school, was not in a gang and was a bystander to the altercation. Prosecutors said Bermudez then stabbed the Gorilla Stone member, picked up a fellow Bully Hard member's gun, which had dropped to the ground, and shot Wells as Wells tried to run away. Wells was found dead with a gunshot wound to the head. 3 months later, on September 21st, 2020, 15-year-old Jelani Jones was murdered in broad daylight in Poughkeepsie. Previously, Gorilla Stone leader Brandon Soto was convicted and sentenced to 35 years in prison for his role in planning out and ordering the retaliatory September 21st, 2020 murder of a 15-year-old. U.S. Attorney Damian Williams said, in a tragic 3-month stretch in 2020, brutal gang violence between the Bully Hard and Gorilla Stone sets of the Bloods caused 2 senseless murders of minor victims in Poughkeepsie. Bermudez, 31, of New York, pled guilty to 1 count of racketeering conspiracy, which carries a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison. 1 count of being a felon in possession of ammunition, which carries a maximum sentence of 10 years in prison, and 1 count of conspiracy to possess ammunition after a felony conviction, which carries a maximum sentence of 5 years in prison. Bermudez is scheduled to be sentenced by Judge Roman on October 17, 2024. Although there are convictions in this matter, I must stress that an indictment is not evidence of guilt. Charges are only allegations, and each defendant is presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Blessings.